Welcome in. We're starting with our warm-up stuff here. You guys can see, I'm going to tilt you down a little bit here so you can see my warm-up. So yeah, just working on the McGill Big 3. So first is crunch up. In case you guys haven't seen me do the crunch up before, pretty straightforward and easy. You just have one leg elevated, hands keeping the curvature of your back, natural curvature of your back, elbows up, and then just contract the abs. Try to squeeze your hands into the ground, but keep the elbows off the ground. Nice natural curvature to the spine, and don't strain your neck. Just feel like you're lifting with the core. Should shake like crazy, which is what I'm doing right now. We're just going to do 8 per side here. All right, pretty easy first side there. All right, pretty easy. That's the first warm up. And then we're moving on to side planks. So for those of you that haven't seen side planks before, there's a couple ways to do them. I just do very basic ones right now because, again, I'm just getting back into them since my back injury. So all I do is I stack my feet, my 1 foot flat on the upper foot flat, and I just lift my hips so everything's straight and hold. We're just doing 30 seconds per side here. We're going to work our way up to 45 to a minute eventually. There's 30 on that side. We're going to rotate, switch sides, and this is still just our warm-up. McGill Big 3, so anybody who's had a back injury before, you would know Stuart McGill. Waterloo University here is kind of the world's foremost back specialist, back mechanic specialist. Second one, then we're going to do some bird dogs to finish up. That's our back warm up, then a bit of a shoulder warm up, and then we're going right into upper body day B. If you guys have any questions, anything, please drop them in the chat. There we go. That's 30 on both sides. Hey, what's going on? Liked and sub. Thanks, Greg. I appreciate it. I'll sub back. Basically, that's how I work, building a bit of a community here. Anybody who subs to me, I sub directly back. So, and yeah, I appreciate you being here. Appreciate you being part of it. Hopefully, we'll see you around more often here. So now we're going to move into bird dogs, like I mentioned. And this one's just 6 per side. Keeping a nice neutral spine. You're going to elevate opposite sides. Contract the glute, make sure the leg gets straight, point as far back as you can to each opposing corner wall. Keeping the core tight. So again, yeah, fairly easy, but we're just getting started. So just a warm up. Now we'll move on to our shoulder warm up. We're going to start with external rotations. Just 2 rounds of 12 to 15. And we should do these banded. So I've had a bit of a battle with these over the years, but whether or not to do them in different varieties, I'm going to keep with the banded version. It just feels better for me. There we go. To make this even better, you could put a rolled up towel in between your arm and the your forearm, and you'll get even better, kind of more consistent positioning. But again, this is just the warm up. So if you guys haven't seen stuff like this before, this is all just getting primed for your actual workout. And you want to keep a small little space between your body and your thing here, just kind of your shoulders naturally seated. Here we go, that's a bit better. We're going to be starting the workout with incline neutral grip press. Once the shoulders are like sufficiently warmed up here. There we go. Again, if you guys have any questions around fitness, health, nutrition, please drop them in the chat. Would love to chat with you guys about it. Explain everything. Even if you have questions about me, my background, why I do this, happy to talk about it. Where the name Baddiedaddy comes from. Anything you guys want. Happy to chat. Either way, if you guys just like being here to kind of watch the workout, I appreciate you. And there's nothing wrong with a little lurking. We love that too. But yeah, liked and subbed. I appreciate you, Greg. Thank you very much for liking and subbing. It means a lot to me. Anybody who subs, I will sub back. Okay, so that's our first shoulder warm-up exercise. Second is our face pulls, and then we'll do some scapular push-ups. But so again, this is just warm-ups, guys, so this isn't my... Pretty easy stuff, nothing too crazy. Just trying to get the shoulders feeling warm before we press. Had a little bit after my show, so I just did a show in October. So post-show, I had a little bit of like a shoulder impingement thing going on, so that's why I've had the lower back, and I had a lower back injury like a few years ago, but since then I've kept the lower back warm-up thing in, and since this bit of shoulder impingement, been doing a bit of a shoulder warm-up every day, and it makes a big difference so far. I found less pain. So, in our last one, we're going to do some scapular retractions. It's pretty easy. Scapular retractions looks like a push-up, but it looks like a really exaggerated one. So basically what you're trying to do is get your shoulder blade forward and then drop into retracting it back and then pushing it all the way forward is kind of the point. I always do these on my knees just so I can feel more of the scap than I can anything else. That's it. So that's the warm-up. Pretty straightforward and easy. We're going to move into incline neutral press here so you guys can see and adjust it down. Apologize for the mess back here. I still have to get some things for my dungeon workout here. I gotta get some stuff to hang some of the stuff on the walls so it's a little more clear and not so messy. All right, so we're gonna look back at our last incline press, because again, the most important thing that you always hear me talk about is beating your logbook. It's making sure you're going through progressive overload properly, you're getting stronger, or something's happening. Our last day, the heaviest we got up to was 75 we were able to get a 10 to 12. So we're gonna start at probably 60 today for a warm-up set and see how we feel, and then we'll go from there. Again, if you guys have any questions, please drop them in the chat. I'd love to go through some of this stuff with you guys, like how I'm doing what and why I'm doing what. All right, so 60s, I'm gonna put on a little bit of music here. I always try to have something going in the background, right? Because I feel like it's a little boring if I don't have some music playing. I don't know how YouTube, if you guys could tell me, like, have you seen YouTube streams being able to play like music, like actual music, or you guys get, do they mute it? Because I know when I was on Twitch trying to play some of that stuff, my chat would get muted because I guess copyright rules and stuff, which makes sense, but I mean, at the same time, I would think YouTube, because a lot of the music's on here already from various different ways, different people, so I don't know, part of me feels like it can't be that bad, just having music on in the background. But we shall see. I'm gonna have a let's try it this time. Let's see what happens. Let's play this mix and see if it gets So if you guys notice that the sound cuts out, like tell me in the chat, because I don't know how this works with YouTube and music yet. Like I'm still just getting into my streaming career here, so I imagine it should be okay, but all right. So starting with 60-pound dumbbells each side. 60 pounds, fairly easy. Again, this is more of like a warm-up set, but we're gonna do neutral grip. So if you guys are wondering why the grip looks a little different than what you see with incline press, bit of a shoulder impingement thing going on after the show. So we're just trying to take care of it, but still get our lifts in. Yeah, buddy, what's going on? Come on, dude. What's up? How you doing? Lightweight, baby. Exactly, lightweight. Warming up with 60s. Felt pretty good. We're gonna move up. So my logbook, yeah, progressive overload. My logbook, my heavyweight last week was 75. So I think we're gonna just move. Honor, if you could explain, what does the name say? Is it in Greek? I wish I could read it. But I appreciate you being here, buddy. It's awesome. Yeah, so it is pretty lightweight as a warm-up set. We're gonna move up to 70 right now. And then we're gonna go from there pretty quickly, trying to beat, I think today my goal is gonna be 80 or 85 with like a clean, maybe 8 to 10. We'll see, but yeah, I appreciate you guys being here. And hi, I appreciate you being here. Again, anybody who subs, I will sub right back. We're just trying to get jacked together, that's it. Trying to get jacked and lean, baby, jacked and lean. Not as easy when you're 40 compared to when you're 20. When I was 20, yeah, just a few weeks through my my regime, my program, and I'd be back to like fighting shape in no time. But 40 years old is a different beast. Okay, so we're gonna move up to 70, I think, because that felt pretty good. It's a pretty easy 12. Oh yeah, we're gonna do some incline presses. All right, from Russia with love. Same to you, brother. Thank you. Good training for me. Hope you're having a good day too. Hope you're getting some training in, some weights or cardio, whatever it is that's your favorite go-to. It's all about being strong and healthy, man, into the old age. All right, we're moving up to 70s here. Now the real work starts. These are 70 per side. And we're just gonna, yeah, go right after it. Hopefully get another 10 to 12 here, which I think we will. And if we do, going straight to 80. Okay. Heart rate's back down to around 100, which is good. All right, so 12. Again, not terrible. I'm gonna try to jump up a bit. Felt pretty good again. I don't know how that looked on your guys' end there, but thought I saw a chat come in, but I didn't. Yeah, well, yeah, good overall. Hey, Christy, thank you. Oh, so yeah, same. Shoulder's a little like wonky here and there, but well, we're gonna record it anyway. So warm up was at 60, first set at 70. We got 12. I'm gonna move up to 80 for this set. See what we can get. So 80 per side. See what we can do and then go from there. Although I'm sure we'll be able to get a few pretty close to our 10. Which our range right now for today, for day B, range is 8 to 12, so we don't really want to go any lower than that. Yeah, the intro workout nutrition is something relatively new to my program. I have to say it's made a difference. Like, I definitely feel stronger throughout the workout when I have it in there. So I'm gonna probably keep it for some time here. And yeah, as long as I can afford to keep it in the schedule, I'll probably keep it in the schedule. But it's pretty good so far. Moving up to 80 pounds per side. Dumbbells here for incline. Ugh. Just trying to look good for the summer. You know what it's like, right? You guys have seen it. Okay. Okay. Okay, we'll see what we can get with this set. I think we'll be able to get at least 10 here, is the hope. Heart rate is coming back down. We're waiting for that 100 range, which is where I'm like comfortable to go for the next set. Love to hear from you guys what's happening, what you're doing today. Here we go. All right, so we got a couple extra there. We got 10 at 80 side. It's our heaviest. We're gonna bump back down. 1. But yeah, not bad. So we beat our logbook, right? The whole point is going up in weight and getting either the same amount of reps or a little bit more. So we did 80 a side and we only got 6 last time we tried it. This week we did 80 per hand and we just did 10. So that's a big jump for our heaviest set. And we're gonna move back down to 70 now and just try to get really good form, really good contractions, right? You can see kind of the muscle, you wanna make sure it pumps as much as possible. You're just kind of killing the fibers, get some growth. But yeah, 80 and we beat our logbook from last time, so it's great. Heart rate's a little high, so we're just gonna let it come back down. Yeah, send lots of love to you guys. I don't know, can I chat back on here? I don't even know. But yeah, appreciate you guys being here. You guys can drop a like or subscribe, means the world to me. Building a bit of a community here. You guys, anything you want to ask about. If you guys are wondering about me, I'm a certified personal trainer, certified nutritionist. I'm also a licensed cognitive behavioral therapy practitioner. So yeah, I just on here trying to help people any way I can. I don't sell any kind of coaching. I don't sell anything like that on here. I just like to do the workouts, build a community and chat and help make sense of some of the nonsense that's out there around fitness in the social media world, right? There's so much out there that's just nonsense. So if people want to know whether things are real or not real, that's what I'm here for. Just ask the question, I'll let you know. Okay, so again, 70-pound dumbbells each side. This is our last set. This one's for more form and control. Our heavy weight set, we did 80. Moving back into it. Do you guys have a favorite band too? Love talking music. Big music fan, big comic book fan. This is 70 pounds per side. Toast. His chest is fried, which is good. That's what we want. That's the whole point. So 70 pounds, we got about 8 or 9 there. That's what we like to see. So there we got about, we'll call it 8. We tried for a 9th, we got it up, but oh, hey, Christy, 2 upper, 2 lower. So yeah, that's my program now. I know I was talking about that last workout there. So the point is volume, right? 2 upper, 2 lower. So I do have like an upper and lower strength day where I'm like, the aim is heavy weights to get pretty close to failure. And then this is upper B. So my second upper lower is more about volume control, just really beating down the muscle to a different type of failure. Like not the type from just being so heavy I physically can't lift it anymore, but so much that I build up so much lactic acid and burn that I just like the muscle gives out. It's just toast. So it's just 2 different mechanisms for hypertrophy, for gaining muscle mass. Yeah, that's all. So you'll see me switch up. I don't switch up a ton, like, so that whole confuse the muscle thing isn't necessarily real, but there are different ways to achieve some of the same things. So if you're trying to gain muscle mass, yeah, so like there's different ways, right? Like obviously just like weight, pure weight, and then there's like just pure mechanical tension, which is like the weight, or there's like volume. It's multiple ways to achieve the same thing. So we're gonna move into one arm cable row, low row. So we wanna put this around belly button height, and we're gonna focus on like solid rows, single arm rows. I'm gonna start at 100. So if you guys are wondering, we're getting a good deep stretch. Good control on the way in. I don't know if you guys have heard of Dayseeker. Probably one of my favorite bands right now. That's one of the things I want to do here with my channel and some of my workouts is try to introduce you guys to some of the bands that I'm listening to or that I find. Again, I mentioned I'm a big music fan. That's 15. So again, yeah, trying to work on that deep stretch, good solid squeeze. Same as we do with almost any exercise. We're doing about 100 pounds here per arm. It's not a bad first set. Again, there's just 15 good solid squeezes. But yeah, feels pretty good overall. Move up to 110. So yeah, the rep range on this one, 10 to 15 reps. So that's why you saw me go all the way to 15. I typically stop when I hit that top end of the rep range, especially on these volume days, because I don't want the volume to be the guide. I don't want the volume to be where I just give up, or the rep range to be where I just give up. So I want to know that I can go heavier if I need to. And yeah, so that's what I do. That's how that's structured. So I hit 15 there, so I'll stop, get a good rest. That'll still count as my first one because I felt pretty close to failure on that 15. And then we'll move the weight up and we'll go from there. But yeah, today, as Chrissy asked me there about my 2 upper, 2 lower week. So if you guys joined me earlier in the week, you would have seen my first upper and lower body day that are based around strength. So the whole point there is very heavy. Heart rate's almost coming back down to 100. Very, very heavy, looking at kind of like powerlifting, strength type workouts. And then getting to these 2 days, which are more like hypertrophy, tension, mechanical tension based, a little higher rep, but still decent weights. I like to think I'm a fairly strong guy. Maybe not, but I like to think so anyway. So this is 110 pounds. Big thing is a good stretch on the way forward. So yeah, 12 is good. This is a pretty perfect weight structure we got here. So again, deep stretch. Deep stretch. One more. Yeah, so all in all, 110. Good solid squeezes. Nice control. Thank you. Yeah, so that's kind of the name of the game right now with this is steady, good control. So 110, 12. We're gonna try 120 here, see if we can get a 10.
Right now at Arby's, you can get 2 flame-grilled burgers for just $8. Make it an original, veggie, or one of each, and top them just the way you like. That's 2 burgers for $8, only until February 1st.
So yeah, we're gonna try 120 and then we're gonna move into rear delt fly. So moving along here today. Looking jacked, thanks. Appreciate it. I hope so. I've been working hard at it for quite a while now, so. All right, we're gonna move on to our last set of the one arm rows here. The hope is getting a little bit more size in the arms. That's what I've been working towards. I'm gonna take this week has a little bit of a deload phase. That's why if you notice the workout's a little easier. It's a little bit of a deload. And then we're gonna measure everything up on Sunday. See if we've gained any size, because overall, yeah, our workouts have improved, which is good. That's what we want. And yeah, so we're seeing strength come on, which is a giant plus. That's what we want, we're looking for. All right, so 120, pretty straightforward 10. Wasn't too crazy difficult, which isn't something I like to say, but it was a good amount of volume difficult, which is what we want, right? As hard as it is to do that for myself here. So we're gonna move into rear delt flies. Which pretty easy for most people. Most people know what rear delt flies are. Still going. Pop my watch off there so it stops tracking for a short stint. So we're gonna do our first set here really light. I'm just gonna really focus more on just getting a good solid Squeeze in the rear delts. Yeah, so real easy 20, just warming up the rear delts here. I don't really count that set. That set is a nothing burger, won't even go in my logbook. It'll just be kind of that warm up, just feeling it, getting the shoulder, find a way to, so I always find I elevate the shoulder, so if I can focus it getting down, I can actually get a better squeeze, which is kind of the whole point, right? So, appreciate you guys being here with me. Weekend's coming up. You guys got any plans for the weekend? I'd be interested in hearing. After this, we're moving to assisted pull-ups, so doing everything we can to add some lean mass here, so. Who's this? I don't even know who this is. Oh, Rain City Drive. Okay, I know who this is. I know who this is. So yeah, again, been working at this now. So as I mentioned, I've been in fitness for like 20 years, so a while. But I've been working at my current kind of physique for about a year now, I would say. Coming up on a year very shortly. Got really out of shape, had kids, right? The typical story. Used to compete quite a bit in my 20s, and then career, kids, all the stuff, bills, all the stuff that happened as you grow up. And then, yeah, I got quite out of shape after my second daughter. I got up to 270 pounds. And not like a good 270. Like I still had a good amount of muscle mass because like I just would retain that, but yeah, closer to like 40% body fat. It's not great. And then, yeah, so I've just spent 6-7 months there just like really trying to use the excess weight and insulin sensitivity from being overweight to gain. Sorry, this is gonna burn, so I'm just gonna try to get through this set and then I'll talk a little more about it. Yeah, so, oh, burning. Yeah, spent probably about 6-7 months just using the insulin sensitivity from being overweight to try to get my physique back, get a little more muscle back. And then I, yeah, basically dieted for 7 months again, 6 months. I started in April, dieted all the way through to October, did my first show in 14-ish years. I didn't look as good as I would have liked to have looked, but I got lean, lost 80 pounds. So, I mean, hooray for that, I guess. And yeah, here I am now, just continuing on, trying to still gain some lean mass, but just do it the right way. I'm not going crazy like winter arc bulk season, just jamming down all the food. I'm staying pretty tight to my maintenance. My maintenance is about 2,600 calories. I'm eating 2,750. So I'm like eating about 100 to 150, we'll say 100 to 250 calories over my maintenance, which yeah, isn't crazy. I don't expect to put on a whole bunch of body fat, which is kind of the goal. Not put on a lot of body fat, see my lean mass muscle number creep up. My body fat should stay relatively the same, maybe go up and down within like a 3 to 5% window, or even points of a percent, which is what it has been doing, points of a percent. I initially, after the show, obviously jumped up, but now it's kind of staying steady at that 14 to 15% range, and it's just kind of going points of a percent up and down, which is good. That's what we want, right? That's what we're working towards. It's 20, we did 15 there. We're gonna try 25 here. The only thing is when I do 25, it's kind of hard how I have to structure it. So I basically pull the other pin across and stack a 5-pound weight on there. To the night, take a drive. Yeah, I don't like that. It's not jiving with me too well there. You know what? We're gonna do this a little different. We're gonna do, that isn't how I have to do it. I am dumb as rocks today. I have to put the 2.5 on each side. I'm so dumb. I don't know what type of mess I was talking a second ago, but yeah, 2.5 on each side. If I can find the other 2.5, I just use them so infrequently, I don't even know where they are. Looks like we're not gonna be able to do it. Looks like we're gonna go up to 30, and I'm just gonna have to deal with it. See if we can get what we can get out of this set, and we'll go from there. If you guys haven't seen, this is a must-watch live performance. Oh, so yeah, that was a heavy 12. But yeah, if you haven't seen, must watch live performance. Like, I don't think I've ever seen anybody sound this much like their studio version in like a live performance. Crazy. And we're gonna go 30 again. We're gonna try to replicate that set again if we can. Oh, your delts are stinging. No, I actually haven't. So, funny enough, they announced their tour dates for this year, and they are doing a US and Canada tour. And I wanted to see them, but the one city they're not coming to is basically where I am, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm personally a big fan. I'd love to see them live. I just don't have the funds to be going far to go see some of these bands, unfortunately. I wish I could. Maybe one day. And then after this, we're going to be doing assisted chin-ups. Well, starting with assisted, eventually we're going to work our way down to non-assisted. The reason I do assisted, even though I can do body weight, is for me it's more, especially this This day is about, it's about control and good squeezes and just getting really good contractions and focusing the muscle that I'm trying to grow. That's my whole thing right now, so I'm not really too focused on just lifting weight for the sake of lifting as much possible weight as I can. I'm more focused on, can I get the best possible contraction I can get out of each rep? We're good. Now I'm lost in the moment. All right, rear delt. Okay, so that was kind of a not crappy, but yeah, I was losing the plot on the last couple contractions there, so that's not what we want. So we're just gonna do a giant set here. We're just gonna drop it. Focus on some really good burnout contractions here. Oh, toast. Whew. So I feel like the shoulders are getting a little bit of thickness and size, which is what we're hoping for. We're just gonna keep with it. Oh, looking thick. Thanks. Okay, so moving in, heart rate staying fairly low here, so we're gonna move right into the assisted chin-ups here. Pretty easy 12 again, but aiming for is pretty good. So we're gonna reduce that a little bit. That was a little easy. Oh, we can't really reduce that. That's the lowest we can go. Well, we can go down to 75, so we'll do that. We'll see how that goes. Oh. Yeah, I feel like I'm getting decent pumps out of these workouts, which is the intention. Yeah, just would love to know from you guys whether you're training today, not training today. What are you training? Be interested. All right, you're training legs though. Nice. Yeah, I just did legs yesterday, or 2 days ago, not yesterday. Trying to get skinny. Hey, no hate. That's it, man. It's all about just having a goal and working steadily towards it. If it's getting skinny, it's getting skinny. If it's getting jacked, it's getting jacked, right? Everybody's got their own thing, their own desired look. It's all good. Okay, everyone, working set here. Hi, dear. You gotta stay back on your trampoline, okay? Because Daddy's just streaming his workout. My beautiful big girl is here. My big girl baby. When I still doing the chin up? Is that what I was doing? Like this? Welcome down to the stream, my love. Welcome in. Whoever's joining, appreciate you being here. It's building this community on health and fitness, and if you could like, subscribe, I really appreciate it. Pardon me, honey?
Could I draw something?
You have to draw on your papers that are on the ground though, okay? No new papers.
What about with the permanent?
That's fine, yeah. Just put it on your trampoline and draw, okay? So yeah, that was the second working set. We got about 10, we could call it 11 there. We're gonna try dropping it even further, the assisted amount even further, down to an even lower weight of assisted. Because again, I can do body weight chin-ups, as you guys have seen on here a bunch, but the reason I'm doing the assisted is more for the contraction, the control, because I'm trying to squeeze and get as much recruitment out of these muscles as possible, try to get like really good pump. So this is just a 50, lighter than our last one, 20 pounds down. So,
Oh yeah, 6'7", 6'7".
shh, baby. I don't know if you guys are dealing with young ones in that 6'7" nonsense, but it is alive and well in our household, right? Oh, you're gonna color like Alphaba? That's interesting. Yeah, so yeah, if you guys could like, subscribe, I appreciate it. I appreciate you being here, even if you just want to hang out and lurk. I'm on like 5 days a week, if not more, sometimes in the early morning doing some cardio too, so. All right, we're gonna move into our last working set here. Heart rate's back down close to 100. We're gonna go for a nice steady, hopefully 8 here, if not more. We'll see how it goes. Yes, dear?
Whoever I'm coloring is Alpha.
Okay, hon.
Two green earrings. Are you looking pretty?
Back is toast. That's it. We got 8. Good enough, I'll take it. Again, it was more about the form and the control than it was anything else. We got there. We got ourselves a nice clean 8. Which, all right. Hell yeah, brother. All right, move ring close, that's good. All right, we're moving on to dumbbell hammer curl. We're gonna take a short break here, catch our breath. But yeah, I feel I got a decent pump from those. And we're just gonna move on, see how it goes.
Alpha, whoever I'm coloring.
Just Alphaba, that's awesome, baby. That's great, good coloring. Oh, is that what you colored her, that color?
Yep.
Awesome, babe.
Because she had the one.
The wand? Yeah, that's cool. That's a good idea.
Can I give her a pink and green dress?
Of course you can. That sounds like an amazing idea.
Because Alphaba liked Glinda.
Mm-hmm. Good job, baby. That's all you can do. That's what Daddy's always saying. He's not saying if you go out of the lines that you're bad. He's just saying that you want to try your best to stay inside the lines, right?
What does permanent marker do?
Permanent marker, the whole reason it's permanent is it stays on the surface you put it on permanently. That's what it means by permanent marker. That's why when you get the washables on your hands and stuff, I don't mind. But we have to keep those away from your sister because she's little and she doesn't understand. She draws on her face and hands. So you can't get that on your clothes. You can't get that on your arms and your hands and your face because you can't get it off, right? All right. So moving into...
This is permanent paint marker.
Yeah, it's not paint marker, but it's a permanent marker, yes.
But
Okay.
if you don't get it off as quickly, it stays on for a whole month.
It does stay on for a whole month. Mm-hmm.
Did you know this is my actual iPad?
Is it?
Yeah,
Cool.
I have to help somebody learn how to draw lines. My dad said that.
Yeah, we want to try to color inside the lines. That's right, honey.
That was my dad, so he said color in the line.
We'll try to. Not authority cover inside the lines. Just try to.
Could you try and be quiet with my video?
Mm-hmm. All right, so that's a pretty easy 15 for our first set there. Can wait for you at the bottom. You want me to. All right, we're gonna move into We're gonna move up and wait. That felt pretty good, but we're gonna move up and try to get a little closer to failure there. That was probably a little further away from failure than I would have liked. 35 should be perfect. And then we'll go from there, see how we do. And then we're gonna move into skull crushers, which you guys haven't seen before. I just like to do a dumbbell version of skull crushers, really focusing on as much contraction of the tricep as possible. And then, yeah, we got forearms, and then that's it. We're cooked.
If you like my drawing, and like and subscribe if you like me.
See, like and subscribe if you like my big girl baby. You better like and subscribe, or else. I like you, so I like and subscribe your video, beautiful.
But if you comment down below, that means you like my drawing.
Well, I comment beautiful drawing, girl. That's what I comment down below. Would you like and subscribe to my video, babe? Oh, that's good.
And my love is permanent with me.
Oh, that's sweet, honey. My love is permanent with you too, honey. Okay.
Because I'm worried I will.
You're worried about what, babe?
I'm worried that you will get hurt.
Why are you worried I will get hurt?
Because the
Oh, the weights? I'm not gonna get hurt with the weights, baby. Not bad.
I think you're gonna get hurt really bad.
You think I'm gonna hurt really bad? Why? What makes you think that?
Because I'm worried about you and my love is permanent with you.
Oh, that's sweet, babe. Daddy will be careful, okay?
I don't want you to go to the hospital ever.
Well, Daddy's already been to the hospital a few times. He'll be okay.
But were you okay?
I was, yep. All right. That's good.
Skin is green.
That's good. We're getting there. So that's 12. One more set there of these. All in all, I feel pretty good about that.
And then my love is permanent with you for 100,050,000 years.
My love is permanent with you for 100,050,000 years as well, hon. My big girl baby. I love you very much. I love you a lot, honey.
When marker runs out of ink, I charge it.
You charge it.
Oh, do you remember this hat? It's from,
Don't put it on your head anymore, though, baby. It's been on the ground for too long down here. It's dusty, and we don't want that.
from
Okay?
China.
It's from China. That's funny. Okay. A lot of stuff is from China, though, honey. Just keep drawing on your paper. You're doing a great job of alphabet, honey.
I think I have to do it on the floor now. I'm on level 4.
You can do it on the level 4. That's fine, yeah. So, yeah, as I mentioned, my big girl baby, I think she's very cute, too.
I'm on level.
Okay.
I'm on level 2.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on level 2. I choose green. I choose black right now. Lots of ink.
All right. All right.
I love you, Dada.
I love you too, sweetheart. Okay, we're gonna move to we're not gonna do skull crushers today. We're just gonna do straight press downs with barbell curl here.
Dada, please, I want you to get 100 subscribers.
You want me to get 100 subscribers?
Yes, because I'm your subscriber.
Oh, thanks, baby. You're the only subscriber I need. I would love to get 100 subscribers, but we're far, far away from that, honey. Well, actually, we're not that far.
How come we're that?
Hey, Clem, what's going on, buddy? It's great to see you on here. I wondered would I be able to see some people from...
Hello to Clam.
To Clem, you can. Do you want to say hello to Clem? Come say hello. My big girl baby's downstairs with me. Been having trouble with my Twitch app.
Hi.
That's my big girl there. Okay, watch your head, baby. Can you go back to coloring? It's great to see you on here, buddy. Oh, God. Just finishing up my upper body day 2. Watch, baby. I need you to stay away from here, okay? You're going to get hurt if I... Okay, can you stay down there and color, please, honey? So,
Dada, can I make
it's the issue with
Dada
Twitch.
Beyblade
It's been, yeah, every time I go live stream, it just shows like a frozen freeze frame of when the camera opens, and it doesn't, I don't know if it's streaming or if it just is that freeze frame, because it doesn't show me any video, so I can't tell whether it's actually streaming or whether it's frozen. I would like to know, because I miss all the people that I was streaming to on Twitch mostly, and I literally just got, the other day, I just got YouTube open, so I've just been trying to keep streaming wherever I can. Oh, okay. Burns. Yeah, I don't really know what it is. So I've just been like frustrated trying to get both of them to work. It's odd. Yeah, happy to see you too, buddy. Nice, back and shoulders. That's it, buddy. That's what it's it. Getting after it. That's all that matters. I'm gonna pin your message so I can tell everybody to like and subscribe your channel if you have it when people come on. But I appreciate it, man. I appreciate you being here. It's a grind just trying to grow, right? But just working hard. Got my baby girl with me. Not much else. Nothing can be wrong with the world when you got that. Now that you're here, everything's perfect. Hi, beautiful. What are you laughing at? Don't draw on your hands, please. It looked like you were going to, because that's permanent marker, honey. But yeah, I appreciate you being here. Yep, and the scale doesn't always reflect my effort. Yeah, I feel that some days, man. Like, I'm like grinding, keeping track of my calories. I've been doing the same thing, the 150, 200 calorie surplus regularly on the daily, not going crazy, and please. And the weight stayed where it should, but I was hoping that the lean mass would like come on a little quicker, but I should know better after 20 years that that's not how it works, right? It just takes that boring, consistent repetitiveness before it starts adding up.
Do you even know what I'm drawing?
What are you drawing, honey?
Something that's very pretty you should never see.
Well, then you shouldn't be drawing it, honey. If it's that creepy, then I don't want you drawing it, honey. Sorry, typical stuff, right? Right in the end, it'll all make sense. Just not on a daily basis, 100%. That's it. Some days you're just grinding with the hope, the prospect of getting to where your end goal is. You're just following the science. It's my thing, just following the proof, the science, the data. And hoping I get the outcome that I'm working towards.
Look, you should see this.
Hold on, babe. Let me see, honey. What is it? Oh, is that like a scary puppet? Scary one-eyed monster guy?
No,
What is it?
it's something scary from Stranger Things.
Oh, is that a demigorgon? I was gonna ask. That's like the next thing it looks kind of like.
Yes, it's a demigorgon.
Cool. So I think I'm getting like some vascularity, which is a plus. But
It scares me.
with the kids is an extra challenge. Yeah, yeah. My big girl is 5, and I have a little girl who's just about 2. She's about to turn 2. So, but yeah, she's my baby, and hi, beautiful. Love you, baby. Yeah. So, yeah, she loves to come down and work out with me and stuff, and she has a little like. I'd show you over here, but it's like crazy messy over here. I know this is a dungeon, but this is like next level over here. It's like a storage area, but I have like my workstation and she has like a little trampoline and stuff. And she comes down, does her exercise. I do mine. And then she colors and stuff. And we just hang out, right? Okay. Can you go back to coloring?
But my hangnail hurts a lot.
Yeah, I know, baby, because you broke your nail lower than the nail bed. That's why. So yeah. Yeah, man, it's pretty awesome, right? Nothing like family, so. Okay. We got our last set in here. Hopefully, my previous set to this one felt really good, so hopefully this stays the same. We've moved into the sleep token portion of this playlist, which is awesome. Okay, Ari, stop please. I don't want you too much on the video, okay?
I can fly with my wand. Oh. I cannot touch this.
Oh, the burn is crazy.
Could you play your game?
No, honey, I have to finish my stream and then we have to go up and have dinner.
And then could you play a game?
We'll play a game tonight, yeah. But yeah, I just had to put my kids to bed. Sit there for an hour, I didn't want to fall asleep. Yeah, I go through that some nights. That's actually why, funny enough you mentioned that, so that's why I switched my workout time to now. Because I always put, so I generally put my big girl to bed and my wife takes the baby and then we come out and meet or whatever. But I used to put her to bed and then I'd come down and work out, but that's 100%, right? Full day of work. In the mornings I do cardio, I cook and everything too. So like I'll cook, work, all that. By the time I put her down, if my eyes close, I'm gone. I'm finished, right? KO'd. And then, can you stop yelling? Can you stop yelling? No, honey, no more. Please color. Sweetie, please. I've been really fair, please. I know, but your unicorn doesn't need to say hello, baby. Your unicorn is just for you to play with. Yeah, I'd always be KO'd if I... Mary, please. 5, 4, 3. Thank you. I'm not mean to your unicorn, honey. I said no 5 times. You were the one that was still trying to do it.
She said you are. You'll just not enjoy this boring ride.
Oh, God, it burns. Oh, dying. Good job, Daddy. Yeah. Patience is hard. Thank you. It is hard some days. She's at that stage too where like she knows, what I say, 5 going on 50, right? She knows everything, knows more and better than I do. My 40 odd years of experience on this planet means nothing. So my thing is just trying not to, I grew up like, I'm sure you did, right? We grew up with in the environment of like getting hit and yelled at and screamed at all the time. And I lose my cool sometimes for sure, but I try to not have that environment for her. So, and I used to like get more mad and take it personal, but sweetie, go back to coloring, please. Yeah, I'll hold it for you. Thank you. Thank you. I wish you didn't take it out, but I'll take it. Ari, no, that's dirty, honey. Come on. Yeah, so You take it personal sometimes, right? Like that's why I lose it, because I take it as a sign of disrespect. Mary, please stay out of the camera, out of the frame, okay? I'll explain to you why. And just color, please. I didn't almost make you fall, honey. You shouldn't be over here so that that can happen. Yeah, I lose my cool sometimes, but I like, a friend sent me a video of like a little kid that was like babbling. When they were like walking with their parents, they're just like, blah, 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 and they're like, it's easier to take it not personal when you realize that, oh yeah, you 100%. I think every parent, I think any parent who tells you that they don't lose it is full of it, right? And my friend sent me that video and he's like, it's easy to not take it personal when you realize that this is actually what's going on in their head 99% of the time. So I try to think of that now when I'm getting like frustrated, is I'll think of like her brain just like playing that clown car song, like the I'm like, okay, she probably doesn't mean it as like, I'm just not going to listen to my dad. She probably just, you know, again, probably just thinks she knows better or whatever. Or she's just, her brain's on autopilot. Doesn't change the frustration level though, that's for sure. I'm sure you know that. Oh, so we're flexors and extensors here. Pick the battles, exactly, right? Like, well, there's like the other day, funny enough, so like,
Big monster.
wow, you colored her, man, good job.
Ate somebody.
It ate somebody. Oh my gosh, that's not good. Okay, babe, can you stay back, please? Can you stay back like I asked, honey, please? Like the other day, we had an incident where like, I mentioned like growing up in a house, there was a lot of hitting. So I don't want any of that for her. Okay, go back to drawing, please, honey. I'm not, if I have to tell you again, you have to go upstairs. It was an accident, that's fine. But you're looking for excuses. I see what you're doing. You're looking for excuses to come over in the frame, babe. Please don't. Yeah, there was a situation the other day with something that was very, very bad. And I slapped her hand. And I instantly felt like a terrible human being, right? I was talking to my wife, and my wife was there for it. I'm like, oh my God, I'm horrible. Like, I don't want her to ever grow up thinking, can't win them all, exactly. That like, oh my God, like I don't want her growing up thinking that a man should ever put his hands on her or whatever. And she's like, no, but like, essentially what she did, she put her toothbrush in the toilet, like bowl, where she had gone to the bathroom. And I was like, so I lost it. And it's not like a cheap, like whatever throwaway toothbrush. It was like expensive, like the ones with like the automatic tip and stuff like that. And like, so I freaked out and I was just like, what are you thinking? Like losing my mind. And then I'm like, it's the problem, she's not, right? And so I said, she's like, that's the problem, she's not thinking. She just was like, oh, I wonder what this does. And whatever, but it didn't change in the moment. Like, I can only imagine, I would have got drop kicked out a second story window when I was a kid if if I did something like that. So, yeah, she got me. So I ended up just throwing the tip away and stuff like that, and like deep cleaned and like boil watered the the other part. And yes, dear.
If you eat the wrong part of the pufferfish, how much time do you live?
If you eat the wrong part of a pufferfish, I think you only have about 3 to 5 minutes to live, I think is the stat. I don't know if that's true, but I remember reading that somewhere. You do? How long do you have?
5 to 3.
You 3 to 5 minutes? Oh, so Daddy is right, see? 3 to 5 minutes to live if you eat the wrong part of a pufferfish. That's why you should never, to me, doesn't make sense to eat a pufferfish then if it's that dangerous, right? Who cares how good it is if you get the right part? If the mistake part leads to 3 to 5 minutes to live, I don't think it's worth the juice is not worth the squeeze, my love, is the saying.
That's what a pufferfish does every day.
Cool.
They just go like
Last 2 here, man, and then I'm gonna be finished up for the day.
those everywhere. They go like
But yeah, she got me. She got me good. I was like very, very frustrated.
that.
One more. Forearms are dying here. Please don't do that. I've asked you before. You're gonna ruin the bearings in my Olympic bar, babe.
Did you win this from the Olympics?
No, I wish I had gone to the Olympics. No, Daddy just spent a lot of money on that. Actually, I should say Mommy spent a lot of money on that for Daddy's birthday a couple years ago. Because Daddy always wanted a real Olympic bar, but when you spin it, you hear the things that are making that scratching noise inside? That's bearings that help the weight spin. And if that happens, you ruin the bearings, Daddy has to get a new one, and Mommy and Daddy are gonna be upset because they don't have the money to spend on that stuff. Okay, upstairs, come. All right, man. Thanks, Clem. I appreciate you being here. I hope you're having a great workout, man. I'm gonna try to get the Twitch going again. I'm gonna work on it tonight once I get the girls down. And yeah, man, stay in touch too. Like, feel free to message me on, I don't know if you have, I can't remember if you have Instagram, but yeah, if you can follow me on Instagram and stuff, like, of course, buddy. Yeah, I'll be on here all the time still. If I can't get on Twitch, I'll be on here, and if vice versa, hopefully I'll be able to stream on both. But yeah, man, hope you're doing good. Hope you have a great rest of the weekend, and we'll talk soon. See you there, man.